This video is for the installation of the new 5-wide gum and mint tray from Vendors Exchange International on the following 5-wide AP snack machines. For the following installation, we will be using an AP 123 machine. You will need either a Phillips screwdriver or a cordless drill with a Phillips bit, a 1/8 inch drill bit, and a portable light. Included in the kit are the gum and mint tray assembly, including the brackets, an alcohol swab, double-sided tape, 14-pin tray harness adapter bracket, 5 product pushers, 2 types of shims, and 2 Phillips self-tapping screws. Before you start, remember to turn off and unplug the vending machine. The first step in this installation is to remove the bottom 2 trays directly above the old gum and mint tray. To remove the gum and mint tray, locate the bracket that holds the factory harness in place. It's located underneath the tray. Remove the screws from the harness and let it hang. Then remove the screws from each side of the bracket. For the AP 123A, 123B, and 123C machines, remove the 4 screws under the old gum tray that hold it in place. You can now slide the gum and mint tray out of the machine. Set the old gum and mint tray on a flat surface and proceed to remove the screws on the motor that surround the bracket on the tray. Remove the motor wiring harness from the motors on the old tray by pulling the connectors from the tabs. You will also need to unscrew it from the bracket. Keep the 2 harness screws for use later in the installation. The next part of this video refers to the following machines. Please note that the AP 123 listed is the model 123 only. It does not include the AP 123A, B, or C. Those models will be covered in another part of the video. Look to see if there is any black tape holding the wires together. If there is black tape, simply unwind it from the harness and discard it. This will allow the harness to reach the pins on the motors more easily. Feed the tray harness through the bracket and attach the connector to the bracket as shown. Make sure that horizontal pins are on the right-hand side of the connector facing the post on the tray bracket. Match the wiring for motor 1 to the new motor 1 on the gum and mint tray. This wire has a silver connector and a number on it, and motor 1 is located on the right-hand side as you face the back of the tray. Use the 2 screws you previously removed to secure the wire harness to the new bracket. Proceed to connect each wire to the corresponding connectors on the 5 motors. At this point, you can use the provided alcohol pad to clean the lower right-hand corner of the machine. This is where you will attach the harness bracket. You will then need to pull the harness from underneath the bottom shelf to the top of the shelf by sliding it through the rectangular gap in the right-hand corner of the shelf. Take the provided double-sided tape and remove one side. Attach the pieces to each of the mounting flanges on the 6-pin connector. Then, slide the new tray halfway into the machine. Position and attach the connector from the machine to the connector on the back of the tray. Remove the remaining backings from the 2 pieces of double-sided tape. Then, glide the gum tray fully into position, sliding the excess connector wire through the right-hand slot as you push. Apply pressure to the tray to make sure that the tape adheres to the back of the machine. Slide the tray back out of the machine and briefly move it out of the way. The connector bracket is now positioned and in place. While carefully holding the bracket, drill a 1/8 inch size hole through the existing holes in the bracket and the back of the machine. Take the removed Phillips screws from earlier and use them to securely attach the connector to the back of the machine. The following instructions apply if you are working on either an AP123A, AP123B, or AP123C machine. After removing the tray from the machine, locate and remove the 3 screws attaching the factory plug and bracket to the back of the old gum and mint tray. Save 2 of the screws for later when you will be securing the bracket to the new tray. Remove the motor wiring harness from the motors on the old tray by pulling the connectors from the tabs. Match the wiring for motor 1 to the new motor 1 on the gum and mint tray. This wire has a silver connector and a number on it, and motor 1 is located on the right-hand side as you face the back of the tray. Use the 2 screws you previously removed to secure the wire harness to the new bracket. Proceed to connect each wire to the corresponding connectors on the 5 motors. Slide the gum and mint tray along with the 2 other trays back into the machine, and the installation is complete. Remove the tray motor harness from the old gum and mint tray. It will be necessary to disconnect the individual wires from each motor and then gently guide the wire back through the retaining clips on the tray. Snap the plug into the bracket supplied with the kit and attach the bracket to the tray with the 2 machine screws. Starting with the furthest to the right, opposite the bracket, connect the quick disconnect plugs to the motors. Once all the motors are connected, carefully bundle the excess wire and secure it with the 2 cable ties supplied in the kit. Be sure to snug the wire to the bracket so that it does not contact any of the rails, trays, or bracketry in the machine. Slide the gum and mint tray into position as well as the remaining 2 trays, and the installation is complete. Finally, fill your new tray with the gum and mint products you will be selling. You will use one of the 2 provided pricing labels on your machine. Open the vending machine and clean the dust off the inside wall of the drop bucket closest to you. Position the label as shown. Remove the backing and adhere the label to the top of the inside bucket. Apply pressure. Use the provided price labels and stick each one to the provided spaces next to the product numbers. Proceed to plug in and turn on your machine to test vend the new gum and mint tray.